In this video, we are exploring HTML APIs, the powerful tools that allow us to create interactive, dynamic websites. From accessing user location to saving data in the browser, HTML APIs bring a lot of functionality to web development. Let's break down each type and see how to use them. First, let's discuss HTML element APIs. HTML element APIs let us manipulate HTML elements directly with JavaScript. For example, changing text, styles, or even creating interactive effects. Here's an example of how we can use JavaScript to update text content on a web page. This code snippet shows a button that changes the paragraph text when clicked. Using getElementById and inner HTML, we can dynamically update the content in real time. Next is the Geolocation API. This API allows us to access a user's location with their permission, which can be useful for apps that require location-based information like maps or weather apps. Here's how we can request a user's location. In this example, navigator.geolocation.getCurrentPosition fetches the user's latitude and longitude, then displays it. Now, let's see HTML Drag and Drop API. The Drag and Drop API enables us to create interactive elements that users can drag and drop, which is useful for sorting lists, organizing items, or building visual editors. Let's see an example of a draggable item. This function enables the drop by calling event.preventDefault, allowing the dragged element to be dropped into the target area. This sets the data to be transferred, in this case, the ID of the element being dragged. This function retrieves the transferred data, prevents the default behavior, and appends the dragged element into the target div. Now, let's see HTML Web Storage API. The Web Storage API provides ways to store data in the browser with local storage and session storage. This helps in saving user preferences, cart items, or any data you want to retain across sessions or pages. Here's a simple example using local storage. In this example, setItem saves the data with a key, username, and value, learning access. getItem retrieves and displays the stored value. Now, we'll see HTML Web Worker API. The Web Worker API allows us to run JavaScript in the background, so complex tasks won't slow down the main browser thread. This is particularly helpful for handling heavy data processing. Let's look at a basic example of creating a web worker. Here, we create a web worker in main.js and send a message to it. In worker.js, the worker responds back. This allows for asynchronous processing without affecting the main page's performance. HTML SSE Server-Sent Events API. The Server-Sent Events API enables real-time updates from the server, like notifications or live data feeds. With SSE, the server can push data to the client without requiring the client to request it continuously. Here's an example to demonstrate SSE. In this code, event source listens for messages from the server. Whenever the server sends data, onMessage handles it, allowing for a continuous data stream. To practice these topics, open the description and click the relevant link. Read the detailed explanation on the page. Scroll down to the bottom, and try it yourself using the live editor. Thank you for watching the video. Hope you understand the topics correctly.